we're in the middle of a live stream here, and there's a doll for everyone. Meet Mattel's gender-neutral doll. What in the actual crapping crap is this? Why would you have it Barbies? Like, dolls are if you want a therapeutic doll for people who you might think, oh, well, dolls are supposed to be pretty. You want to play dress up with them. They're fantasy. And make them pretty and cute so kids can be like, hey, I can dress this up. I don't want to play with myself on a doll form. And if I did, that would be a completely different video for a completely different channel. One that's 18 plus, right? Oh my god. What the actual... A child opens a box. Don't open boxes. Boxes are not for children. They're for cats. Cats, they fits, they sits. He starts jumping and screaming with joy. Not an unusual sound in the halls of Mattel's headquarters where researchers test new toys. But this particular toy is a doll. It is rare for parents to bring boys into... Oh, God. We had this. They were my buddies. Boys had dolls. And guess what? Boys preferred action figures because they wanted to fight them. They wanted to have their little battles and reenactments. Rachel Luchik, thank you so much for $1 super chat. Thank you so much. Boys played with toys differently than girls. Girls play with dolls because they want to dress them up and they want to parade them around. They want to get them married. They want to reenact families, right? They want to, in my case, I played with Gem and the Holograms dolls. I wanted to be a rock star. So I played with those dolls. Boys want to be soldiers and warriors and protectors and things like that. So they play with dolls and action figures in different ways than girls do. If you want something that teaches your children, hey, you might look a little different. You might act a little different than your classmates. Then you get them these dolls as a therapeutic way to encourage their self-esteem. But don't force this crap on everybody. An 8-year-old who considers himself gender fluid? 8-year-olds are children. They shouldn't consider themselves gender anything. They're children. I don't want to think about it. That's gross. And if you're thinking about that, you're a freak. You're disgusting. No. That's a kid. An 8-year-old should think about wiping boogers on girls in school. They shouldn't be thinking about what gender they are. They should be, hey, I'm a boy. I want to play with boy shit. Or, hey, maybe I'm a little different. They shouldn't have this shit on their plates. You need to keep it age appropriate. You know, if your kid acts a little light in the loafers, that's fine. Let him play with a Barbie. There was nothing wrong with that. This particular toy is a doll. It's rare for parents to bring boys into the research group to play with dolls. It's rare still for a boy to immediately attach himself to one. Oh, thank you so much. DK Samaritan. New Zealand 5. I'm making sure I'm reading that right because I am dyslexic. New Zealand $5 super chat. Do you have a cat, Mecha? Mine is a cute mix. Yes, I have 2 cats. I have a Calico and a Siamese, and they're adorable. I'll bring them in sometime on stream. They're really, really sweet. An 8-year-old who considers himself gender fluid and whose favorite color is black 1 week, pink the next. Shia sometimes plays with these younger sisters' dolls. Oh, and thank you so much for playing this primate. Look on the bright side. These gender-neutral dolls could open a world of possibilities. And these dolls, if these dolls get possessed horror genre, right? Right? This doll, with its prepubescent body and childish features, looks more like him, right down to the bleached blonde bangs. This hair is just like mine. He says, swinging his head. Yeah. I didn't have dolls that looked like me. We didn't have that, and I never thought, oh, gee, Barbie should look like me. No. I thought, Barbie's a blonde bimbo. I'm going to play with Gem and the Holograms, who also didn't look like me. Right? I didn't look like this in the 80s. I was a kid. I looked normal. I looked like a kid in the 80s. It's a fantasy. You want to play dress up with yourself, look in the mirror, do that. That's what kids do. Why aren't you giving this boy a towel and letting him play superhero? Let him drape it across his shoulders or a sheet or something. You know, give him a towel or a sheet, let him play princess for all you care. What's wrong with that? Why does he have to see himself in the doll? I've never understood that. I've never understood this. We need everything to look like you, or else you won't buy it. He turns to playtime in the toy testing room. A 7-year-old girl named Jahace. What the fuck is with these names? She apostrophe Well, maybe you're giving them fruity ass fucking names. Maybe you're giving them stupid names. And I don't mean about like an anti-homosexual way. I mean, these are flitty little flippy names, right? These are Jahace. She apostrophe Ugh. It's like, what's the apostrophe? What is this? A possessive? These are just pretentious little fucking names. And asks, should I put on the girl hair? So, she apostrophe A fits. Well, maybe don't name your son she. She apostrophe A. It's a long blonde wig on the doll's head, and suddenly is no longer an avatar for him, but for his sister. Well, are you now admitting that little boys and little girls look alike? Like, I could never tell them apart in Skyrim. I'm like, whatever, kid, I don't care. But of course, I don't like kids. That's the other thing. The doll can be a boy, a girl, neither or both. Oh, so it's a choose-your-own-adventure doll. See, we had those. Those are the Barbies that had long hair or short hair, right? Or they would change hair in different colors. So this is a gimmick. This is just... Is this like an everlasting gobstopper or like a paper doll or something? You just buy one for your whole life? That's a bad marketing move. You wanna sell a different doll to every kid. I guess it saves money. That's it. It saves the money. Okay, so this is not about anything. This is about how do we make a doll that we can just change out. We just make one mold, and then they can just... It's like the Builder Blades. This is the Builder Blade of Barbie dolls from Star Wars, right? You just build your own. We don't have to come up with anything. We'll just make a blank it, and you can do whatever you want to it. This is just a blank doll for people so they can manufacture a small number of them. And they get their little Wokemon points by saying, look how progressive we are. But no, it's because they're cheap bastards. That's all this boils down to. Idiots. Can be a boy or girl or neither. Each doll in the Creatable World series looks like a slender 7-year-old with short hair. But each comes with a wig for long, lustrous locks and a wardrobe befitting any fashion-conscious kid. Fashion conscious are the kids who... Is that what they do now? Because when I was a kid, if you got clothes or something, you for Christmas, you'd be like, oh, clothes. Where's the video games? Where's the toys? Where's the cool stuff? But I guess kids don't play with toys anymore. So what? They're all little fashionistas? Or fashionisters, I guess. Is that the little male version, like a fashion mister? Fashionister. I guess he's a fashionista, though. His name is Shia, after all. She apostrophe hoodies, sneakers, graphic t-shirts, and soothing greens and yellows, along with tutus and camo pants. Mattel's first promotional spot for the $29.99 product features a series of kids who go by various pronouns: him, her, them, them, and them. Whoa, fuck me. How about pronoun? You're a dumb little asshole kid. Get off my lawn. Shut your mouth. Kids are seen and not heard. How about that pronoun? How about speak when spoken to, you little son of a bitch, and don't wipe your nose on me? How about that pronoun? Seriously, these kids are too damn soft, and I'm tired of it. These are the kids of the soft people from my generation who wore helmets to the playground. That's all this is. This is just... Yes, Zem isn't the god of Scientology. It's now Xenu. So the pronoun is the god of Scientology. I thought it was the mattress named Zem, right? Or is it Zim? I don't know. Zem? Was it Zem? All mattresses are named Zem, right? A doll line designed to keep labels out and invite everyone in. Yeah, but this excludes people who say you're a bunch of soft little sissies Shut up, put a knee pad on, go out there and play some sports ball or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Or go ride a bike, go learn to play guitar. Oh yeah, guitars are soft now too. Guitars have 4 strings and are called ukuleles now. Because these soft little minded kids grow up to be soft minded adults and they're like, don't you judge my pronoun, I'm gonna play the little ukulele. Shut up. Shut up. Get a real guitar. Real guitars have 6 strings or more. People. Here's where I go crazy. This is where I go crazy. What are they learning? The Romulan language. Right. Kids shouldn't care what pronouns they are. I didn't know what the word pronoun meant when I was a kid. Kids don't know what that word means. They don't know what an adjective is. Only the smart kids could play Mad Libs. Is this just because you get better Mad Lib players? Is that it? Is that why we care about pronouns all of a sudden? The Pew Research Survey. Pew is your research survey. Yes. PU Research Survey conducted in 2017 showed that while 76% of the public supports parents steering girls' toys and activities traditionally associated with boys, only 64% endorse steering boys towards activities associated with girls. How about you let the kid go to what they like? You don't steer. If a kid says, hey, I want to be a ballerina, say, okay, let's go to a ballet class and see what it's like. See if you enjoy it. And when they lose interest and they drop it and they're on to the next thing, they're like, hey, I want to be a rock climber now. All right, let's go take a class and go see what that's like. Hey, I want to drive a bulldozer when I grow. And it doesn't matter what gender they are. Let them come to the stuff they like. They're people. They're human beings. They'll tell you. And keep it age appropriate. Let kids be kids. Right? Kids are assholes. Kids are going to wipe their nose on stuff. Kids are going to shove each other in the playground. But you know what? They're kids. Let them. And I don't even like kids. For years, millennial parents, see, that's the problem. Like I said, the soft millennial parents who had all of their little playground equipment low to the ground so it wouldn't fall off. Instead of 6 feet in the air on top of concrete like we had in my day. Like, no. They have the soft little padding and they have little foam underneath everything. No. We had rocks. Gravel below us. But these little millennial parents have to go and let their children tell them what they want as far as their gender and this and that. I'm like, no. You're a kid. I don't care. We need to go back to where all children were referred to as her until they were like, until they knew they were going to die of the plague when they were like 6 years old. That's what we need to do. We need to stop treating children like they're people. Maybe go back to that because that's kind of what they're doing, right? Millennial parents has pushed back against pink aisles and blue aisles in toy stores in favor of more gender-neutral selections, and often in the name of exposing girls to the building blocks and chemistry sets that foster interest in science and math, but are usually categorized as boys' toys. Yeah, you know what? Girls, in the 80s, they found out that girls were really better at sciences and maths. Yeah, girls are actually better at math. Because of how our brains work. We're designed more being able to multitask and juggle a lot of things in our heads. Those are toys for girls who are more interested in those toys. Major toy stores have listened, and thanks to millennial generation's unrivaled size, trend-setting abilities, and buying power, they made Toys R Us go under because of crap like this, and Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy. All of these things. Millennial buyers, millennial parents, millennial consumers are why Toys R Us went under. You're such a hexist, you only accept 6 strings. Or more. Sometimes it's fun being juvenile. It is. Target eliminated gender-specific sections in 2015, the same year Disney banished boys and girls labels from its children's costumes, inviting girls to dress as Captain America and boys as Belle. And that isn't terrible. Let the kids go to what they want, like I said. But at the same time, don't push them into the opposite thing. You don't want to over-sexualize things for children. You don't want to push them into the other thing, right? If a girl really wants girly things, let her be girly. If your boy wants to play football and rugby and get dirty and play with Star Wars and collect bugs and frogs and stuff, let him. within reason, as long as he's not torturing them and killing them and stuff. And same thing with the girl, as long as she's not, kidnapping the boys next door and dressing them up in pink tutus. Point is, we gotta stop with this craziness. Creatable World doll is something else entirely. Yeah, and this isn't anything. There aren't. I'll give you guys, if you guys missed the point or the realization I came to. These dolls are not designed to be gender neutral, right? They're designed to be interchangeable so they can manufacture fewer and sell them at a higher cost for their base price. That's all this is. Whereas a doll would normally cost, what, $19.99? Now they're charging $10 more. They're making fewer of them. And they're using this woke marketing. So this is like a triple marketing strategy doll. They don't care about your kid. They don't care about making... No. They care about how can we make fewer dolls? Well, what if we interchange them? What if we make it so where you can choose to look like... See, here we got the Jessie Milestone doll here, which is great. If you want to look like Jessie Milestone, awesome. She's awesome. She can do the hair flip. I can't do the hair flips. My hair's too long. But, if you want to do a hair flip, you can get that doll. Or if you want to have short hair, long hair, whatever. That's all this boils down to. And that would be a good idea. I don't like that they pander, though. You need a doll in a wheelchair? Really? I need a doll in a wheelchair. Why wouldn't it be a motorized one? Why is it an out-of-date, handicap sign looking doll in a wheelchair? Why isn't it not a motor scooter? Are you discriminating? Are you saying that people in wheelchairs are 20 years behind, are in their 1980s technology? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it looks like you're saying. That's what it looks like you're saying. These dolls are awful. That curly hair is awful on that doll. But whatever, that's all this is. So my final verdict is this is a marketing strategy. They don't care about this. They're just using that as a Wokemon trend. And pass. Screw Mattel. I'm going back to my live stream. Yeah, of course. Why is the black girl in the wheelchair though? That's the big issue that you guys point out. I didn't even notice because see, I don't see color like marketing people see that. But once you point it out, I'm like, yeah, why is the black girl in the wheelchair? You got something against black people, Mattel? You think you're trying to send a message? Is that what it is? See, this is what happens when we go down this whole diversity, wokety woke, rainbow crap of representation bullshit. It's that you get stupid stuff like that. You could clearly pick apart something well-intended. Like, hey, we're going to have a doll in a wheelchair. And then you could always find something wrong with it. Because that's how the SJW mindset is. That is what they want. They just want to complain about things just to complain about things. So yeah, really, really ending the video at this point. Going back to my live stream. We're going back to the live stream. So